You think that you are playing games when in reality, you are not. You are just being played. Every time you tell yourself that 5 more minutes, you are making banks for these multi-billion-dollar game companies. These companies spend millions of dollars each year just to get your attention, and every time you give up, you are making yourself more addicted. But when you get out of this virtual reality to do some real tasks, they feel boring and hard. You see the progress, the rewards, and the new levels. They keep you hooked to become better than the rest of the players. In reality, you can't see these things. That's why your brain gets addicted to gaming. I was in the same trenches as you, struggling with life while spending hours on game like PUBG, GTA, but what if I tell you that you can turn your life into a real-time RPG game? What if you can become the main character of your own story? What if you can beat someone as strong as Sung Jinwoo? After carefully analyzing the 2 seasons of the anime and gamifying my own life, I have laid out the 5 best chapters that you can ever find on YouTube. These are not any pages from the book of a motivational speaker, but some strong actionable tips that I personally use to level up. Keep your focus on the app that I will show you, which proved to be a life changer for me. For ages, you have been stuck in the same cycle. You get up, you have no adrenaline in your body, and you are addicted to gaming all night and waking up late. Same life, same environment. This is not a life, this is a disease. Think for a second. When was the last time you said, "This is my last match," and ended up spending hours? You are just like Sung Jinwoo, an E-rank hunter. You're the weakest in the world because you can't even control your own actions. And it's not because you are unambitious, lazy, or weak. It's because you don't have a reward system. Jinwoo gets daily quests from the system so he can level up. That's why he got addicted, because he can see his growth. You need to do the same by setting up daily tasks. Step on the scale daily if you are dropping weight. Record your push-ups every day. Track your social media time. Now that you have set your daily tasks, do better than yesterday. Once you get better and track your progress, your brain will start to become addicted to it, just like a game. Once you complete your daily task or perform better than yesterday, rewarding yourself will rapidly increase your dopamine levels. Start repeating these positive cycles after completing the daily tasks, and by the end of just 30 days, you will have improved more than 30%. Your brain will rewire itself, and the mere thought of wasting time will feel disgusting. Remember that Sung Jinwoo didn't get addicted to leveling up instantly. He would barely complete his daily quests and lose his breath and want to give up, but he kept going to become the strongest hunter to ever exist. So ask yourself, are you worse than an anime character who doesn't even exist? You don't need a hard routine. All you need are some small wins. Most people look for ways to motivate themselves, and they set big goals without a second thought. That's why they stay a loser, because they go for the big win instantly. But they don't know that small wins lead to the big one. You might have heard that small wins lead to big momentum. Well, that's 100% right, and you need small wins daily. If you can do 10 push-ups in one go, your brain will get the dopamine. When you do it the next day, the brain won't stop before 10, and it will try to beat the previous record. Within a week, you will be doing 30 more push-ups. I used to play PUBG, and whenever I got the chicken dinner, I would play more. It becomes addictive. Your brain will need constant wins to stay active. You won't stay stuck in the same cycle anymore, and you will keep leveling up in real life instead of a game. Bud, listen to me very carefully. You know what you need to do. You know what you want in life. You know you don't have much time. Yet, you sit there and play video games. But, have you noticed that when the deadline of the quest is very close, you will play better and harder to get that rare skin? Well, why can't you do it in real life? That's because there is nothing on the line. You need to fill this void with a cost to your actions. Rewarding yourself is better, but punishing yourself is the best. This is not a motivational quote, but it is proven by psychology that people would rather get rid of pain than reward themselves. If I tell you to make $100,000 in a year, you will take it as a joke, and most of you will never do it. However, if the lives of your loved ones are on the line, you will surely make it happen. Next time, whenever you miss a task, I want you to tear a $5 bill, or you can set something for yourself, but make sure that it is something you don't want to do. I do this personally to get rid of my bad habits, and truly, it works. The reason you are stuck in the same life as last year and the year before that is not because you are lazy. It's either you are playing in too hard or too easy mode. Whenever you play a game on easy mode, you breeze through all the levels and bosses with ease. You don't feel anything challenging, you don't sweat, and you think you are the best. Suddenly, when you shift to the hard mode, you feel stuck. You get frustrated because the levels become too hard to clear. You keep dying, so you shift to the easy mode again. This is the reality of more than 90% people watching this video. They quit. You are playing playing life unfairly. You need to be at a moderate level. If you play it with ease, you can't level up. If you play it too hard, you can't level up. You are either setting goals that are too small to excite you, or you are either setting them too big that it feels impossible to achieve. This is how the progress works. If it is too easy, you will get bored. If it is too challenging, you will burn out. Now imagine yourself doing everything in a perfect manner. Instead of just waking up at 6 a.m., wake up 15 minutes earlier. Instead of going to the gym thrice a week, go 4 times. Instead of running for 10 minutes, run for 15 minutes. See the change, better goals, but achievable. This is hack to tap into the addiction mode. It works on a similar principle to small wins. Here are some actionable steps. A. If your goals are too easy or too hard, change them. B. Instead of setting a deadline for someday in the week, set a specific deadline. C. Make sure that your goals are hard enough to excite you without burning out. This is how you play life in addiction mode. This is not something actionable. This is something that you should scare the shit out of you. Most people take life for granted. They think they have infinite time, and one day they wake up to see a bill of regret. A loved one is living the final moments. An opportunity just vanished. A dream died. In every game, there's a final boss. What would have happened if Sung Jinwoo hadn't leveled up to get the elixir of life? Would his mother have ever woken up? Probably not, and Jinwoo didn't want the bill of regret. He put his life every day on the line to see his mother smile one more time. Now, take a look at yourself. If your most beloved person is on the deathbed and you can't save them because you don't have enough money, would you ever be able to forgive yourself? If your father says, "Son, you could have done a lot for me," just before his last breath, wouldn't you be ashamed of yourself? These are real life scenarios and the monsters lurking over your head. These are your final boss. Ask yourself, can you defeat them right now? If not, get to work, mate, because sooner or later, the deadline is close. Fear is not your enemy, it is your biggest weapon. Now, about the app that I use to level up. The name is Habitica, and spoiler, this is not a sponsored video, but the app really helped me to become better, quit my bad addictions, and set my daily tasks. But if you are still struggling to focus on your studies, click the video here to become a top 1% student.